Hello and welcome to this week's installment of Lightbulb Moments. As you all know, I've been really excited about this mini web series. I'm loving having the opportunity to reach out to you, to give you a few moments of insights into what I experience when working with children, and hopefully to spur in you, the viewer, some other ideas for yourself when you work with child clients or with your own children. So for today, I'm going to talk about fostering self-worth in our children and child clients. This is something that is, of course, quite important underneath the umbrella of self-worth. We're talking about self-autonomy, we're talking about self-esteem, and we're even talking about independence and developing our children and child clients to be all that they can be, to experience and to increase their strengths and overcome their challenges. So 2 short points today about how to foster self-worth. One is something so simple, and that is giving compliments to our children and child clients. Now, when I say give compliments, I mean to do it in a way that is going to be intentional. So this is 2 things. Number 1, not just giving, of course, an empty compliment. Compliment the child on something that he or she's actually good at. You know, the child who is scribbling a picture and you say, oh, you're such an artist, but the child knows that what they did is not really a good job. That's not going to make them feel good to get that compliment. The other thing that is important to keep in mind is when you're giving your child a compliment, think about something that they value within themselves. So, for example, if you have a child who loves to sing and dance and they feel very connected to that talent and they're very good at singing and dancing, then recognizing them for this and saying, you're great at singing, you're such a fantastic dancer, will make them feel really, really good. Give them attention and compliment them for something that they already value in themselves. If your same child who's good at singing and dancing is also very good at drawing, and you give them the compliment, you say, you're so fantastic at drawing, you're such a great artist, but they themselves either don't feel that they're good at drawing or they don't connect to that talent, then saying it once or twice might make them feel good. It may make them feel good about themselves if you see them in this way. But to keep saying it again and again, if it's something that they don't value in themselves, makes them feel that they're not being recognized for who they are, makes them feel as if they're not being seen. So again, compliment your children in traits or talents that they already value in themselves. Very, very important. This will help to increase that trait. It helps make them feel good about that. The other thing that I'd like to talk about under self-worth is the idea of self-autonomy and helping your child to develop on their own problem-solving skills. So the example that I like to give with that is a child who is either working on a school project or maybe a child who is making a puzzle with you during that special time that we referred to in the previous Lightbulb Moment segment. The child who is drawing, again, we use that example, drawing a picture. Be careful, try very, very hard to refrain from giving criticism or even giving ideas to make the child do this project, do this activity in a way that you feel would be better, in a way that you feel would make the project a better project. Instead, hold back and say, I just want to remind you, I'm here to help. So, for example, like I mentioned during that special time, maybe you and your child pick to make a puzzle together. And while you're making that puzzle, try, it's very important during that special time to do this because, like I said, it really, really helps the problem-solving skills. Try to refrain from saying, let me show you a good way how to make the puzzle. Let me show you that if you start with the corners or you first make the border and then you fill it in, that's going to be so much better and so much easier. Instead, let them discover that on their own. You watch, you observe, you be present. Let them discover on their own what's the best way to do it. First of all, maybe for them, their brains operate in a different way, and maybe doing it the way that is best for you may not work for them. But even if that would work for them, let them discover that on their own and remind them, by the way, I'm here to help. If you want any ideas, if you want any advice, my job is to help you. I'm here if you want help. I have seen this really do tremendous things for a child's self-worth. Like I said, it helps them to discover in their own the problem-solving skills, and it helps them to feel good about themselves when they discover it. If they ask for the help, fantastic. Now they've also learned when are times to ask for help, that it's okay to ask for help, and when are there times when they want to discover it on their own. This has been Lightbulb Moments, and I am Shalamis Cheryl Mayerfeld. Check me out, shalamischarylmayerfeld.com. Give me a call, 347-415-5247. Very excited to hear your feedback and looking forward to our further segments.